Hi everyone, it's Loretta here. It's Thursday the 18th of February 2016. I'm just in from another beautiful walk outside in the gorgeous sunshine here in Edinburgh. It's cold, it's crisp, you need to have your gloves and your hat and your scarf on, but there's nothing quite like being outside on a day like this to feel really alive and connected with nature. And I was walking with a wonderful friend of mine, and that just added to my sense of well-being and happiness to be enjoying her company and chatting quite amicably and without any stress or strain, and it made me very grateful to have such wonderful friends and to be alive. So hopefully that's our theme today. When we have a little look at the cards, we're Trust Your Vibes, Sonia Choquette again this week, and the images, you can see the sunshine in there, can't you? The images on these cards are amazing. So let's have a little look and see. I usually just shuffle about 3 times, and then as you've seen already, sometimes a card jumps out at me, just saying, me, my turn. And that's sort of what's just happened just now. Oh, hilarious. Walk it off. Walk it off. And you couldn't make this stuff up, and I've just been talking about walking. You'll notice the little numbers at the bottom. That's because there's a guidebook that comes with these oracle cards, which gives a description of what the cards are. But I don't use that because I just intuitively look at the card and at the images and allow the feeling of the image to come through me. Now you can see that the legs on this particular character look like they've got plants growing up them. To me, that's a sign that somebody's stagnant in their thought processes. If you're staying still long enough that things are actually growing around you like a tree, then you're not moving your energy and you're not thinking clearly, you're just stuck where you are. It may be fear that keeps you rooted to the spot, but you can see the hint of a tiny little sun here at the bottom, just to say walk forward on your path, don't be frightened. Everything is perfectly safe and proper for you to do this because this is your path. So walk it off, anxieties, worries, being stuck, and you can see this fabulous angel in the background that's just saying, go, I'm here, I'll keep you safe, all is well. I love that phrase and I use it a lot, but all is well. You see the city out in the background, here, these tall buildings. So get out of the usual rut that you're in, walk out in nature, connect with yourself, move yourself, take that step forward. You'll see that there's blue underneath the legs as well. For me, that's watery, that's emotion. So there might be emotions attached to this decision that you have to make. You're apprehensive and anxious about it with the what if ... And what if your worst nightmare comes true? What if you lose everything? What if... And our mind and our ego goes round and round and round, and it keeps us stuck. So this card here is one of movement and of action. And if you want to take some action today, even a small step, then you'll just feel fantastic, because the first step on any journey or any change is the hardest. Fantastic. I love that. And I've just been walking it off today with my friend. So the poem that I have today from our usual gorgeous book, Swallow the Owl and the Sandpiper. It means SOS, by the way. I don't know if I said that at all, but this is for the charity for Sandpiper Trusts for emergency medical equipment to doctors and nurses working in remote and rural Scotland. So SOS is what that is. So here we are, and spookily enough it matches the card, and today I picked the poem that's called Risk. To laugh is to risk appearing the fool. To weep is to risk appearing sentimental. To reach out for another is to risk involvement. To expose your feelings is to risk exposing your true self. To place your ideas and your dreams before a crowd is to risk their loss. To love is to risk not being loved in return. To live is to risk dying. To hope is to risk despair. To try is to risk failure. But risks must be taken, for the greater hazard is to risk nothing. The person who risks nothing does nothing, has nothing, and is nothing. He may avoid suffering and sorrow, but he cannot learn, change, grow, love, or live. Chained by his attitude, he is a slave. He has forfeited freedom. Only a person who risks is free. Walk it off. Don't let yourself take roots. Take the risk that you've been considering and go for it. All is well, all is safe. And the mantra today, or the affirmation today, I had already thought about before I even sat in this chair, and it was, I am free. Now you may say, I am free. What does that mean? Because I'm not free. I have a mortgage, I have commitments, I have family, I have to work. These are all the things that you have to do in order to live. However, you can live in other ways, and to be free in your mind and your body and your thoughts is the biggest freedom of all. That's the freedom that everybody in the world is searching for, is looking for. So you are free. So say to yourself, I am free, and believe it, because you are. Lovely to talk to you again, and thanks very much for listening. Lots of love, and I'll see you tomorrow.